Okay, so it's the morning of the 31st. I think that means it's Tuesday. Um, I haven't checked the itinerary in a little bit, so I'm not sure what day it's supposed to be. And honestly, it's really great not having to care about what day it's supposed to be. Um, just trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my day. I having a few issues this morning, but I'm supposed to head over to Oil City in a little bit. I think that's about a 3-hour drive, maybe 3.5-hour drive. Get up there. I'm supposed to spend tonight and tomorrow night there, so I've got a decent amount of time. So I'm not in too much of a rush to get down there. I mean, 3 hours. Right now it's like 8:45. You figure, okay, even if I left at 9, get there at 12:30. Like it's a lot of time to be spent in one park. Um, Given I did find some things to do around that area. Either way, we'll see how it goes. There's a possibility, though, that I'll end up just staying here another night, maybe 2 nights. I mean, I actually really, really like this campsite. And there's plenty of lake to explore. So, we'll see. See, that would work out well because I haven't paid for the place that I'm staying at tonight and tomorrow night, which is nice. Normally, if I'm staying in these state parks, you can't refund your money, at least not this close to when you're supposed to be staying there. So I wouldn't be out any money, and I'm booked at Bald Eagle State Park in 2 days. So, given I would just have to drive really far, or I could break it up and drive and just stay at another random hotel. I don't really want to do that though. I'd probably just stay here for another 2 days and then just bite the bullet and drive like 5 hours on whatever, Thursday, something like that. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. More importantly, before I get to any of that, I'm having my morning coffee. I've actually had 2 cups of hot chocolate already, but now I'm like, all right, let me get some caffeine in me, get moving a little bit. Fire feels pretty good. It's actually chilly isn't the right word, or at least I'm not chilly. I run kind of warm, so either way, the fire feels good. Getting the chill off. This is honestly the reason why I made the video to start with. Instant coffee is fucking disgusting. That's all I have to say. There's nothing. There's no eloquent way to put that. It's fucking gross. I feel like it's burning parts of my mouth off when I try to drink it. If you put too much in, it becomes kind of like mud. It's just the worst. Cheers. Hey guys, I'm out here at Oil Creek State Park. I am stood in front of an old oil well, oil rig. I don't know the difference. Also some other cool stuff. You can see this is actually probably where the oil was coming up from. Would make a lot of sense. And some old rusty machinery. Pretty cool. Everything around here is related to oil. The city nearby is called Oil City. Just sounds like something out of Mad Max. This place is actually called Petroleum Center, so just keeping with the theme. I did have to turn off a petroleum road. Yeah, so oil, petroleum, pretty big deal out here, or at least it was 150 years ago. According to some of the signs around here, this place was it was 1865 and 1872, 73. So when it was bustling around here, and by bustling I mean apparently it was all company owned, so there was no law enforcement except for the county sheriff. That was one. 2, They had a whole lot of gambling and a whole lot of houses of ill repute, according to the signs. And lastly, the water was dangerous to drink, so everyone just drank whiskey. This place must have been fucking wild. So, yeah, I mean, you're down here in this valley with your houses of ill repute and your no water but whiskey after a long day of watching oil come out of the ground. I don't know how you actively pull it up. Putting it in barrels and shit, I guess. I don't know. Get off of your job, barreling oil, and time to get drunk, gamble, and go find some loose women. Oh, speaking of loose women, that is actually called Coquette Well. And apparently it's because, and I have a picture of the sign to back this up, apparently this guy had a dream that he was with a coquette, which is apparently a loose woman of some kind. He was with her, and then a Native American like snuck up on him, and then she gave him a gun, and he fired at the native and hit the ground, and oil came up. And then he was coming to visit his brother, and in real life, this is later, came to visit his brother. He recognized this place from his dream, dug here, and there was water or oil. So who knows how true that is, but it's kind of funny. Yeah, so that was the other thing. So to be honest, I've been having a really shitty time trying to find somewhere to stay out here. Went to the campsite that said I was supposed to have a code to get in. Code didn't work. Phone number at the office didn't work. Nobody picked up. Nobody is ever at any of these offices because they just don't show up to their jobs, I guess. I don't know. It's really frustrating though. So what I'm going to do, and I've been kind of sitting in this parking lot on my phone trying to figure out where I'm going to go next. But there's a place about an hour from here called Cook Forest, and there are 2 state parks near there. So a little bit south of there, there's actually like a real town. It's not the Bullet Farm or something like that. So I'm gonna make my way down there. There's places to stay. There's a Ramada Inn because I'm cheating again. And just in that theme though, there's people at the front fucking desk when you show up to Ramada Inn. There's nobody at any of these campsites. I'm gonna stay at Vinny's Voyeur Vista or whatever. Vinny better fucking be there when I show up to check in. Either way. So I'm going to Ramada Inn. It's gonna be cheating. I'm just gonna eat my freeze-dried shit just to pretend like I'm camping still. And yeah, gonna make some moves. So see you later. Alright, so with my change of plans, I've ended up in a town called Clarion, at a Ramada Inn. And as far as I can tell, I am the only person staying at this entire place. And it's awesome. Highly recommend staying at random hotels in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the work week. It's a pretty good choice. Alright, well, there's gonna be much more interesting stuff tomorrow. I'm gonna compensate for the fact that I'm being lazy right now. And should be some good stuff to check out. See you then.